over the next 5 years. But what are the threats in their European ESRIF, European Research and Innovation Forum? The threats. Now, when I read these threats in their report, their initial report, the final one's coming out in September, I thought, well, what's new about this? It's got things in it like organised crime. That's been around an awful long time. Corruption and money laundering, that's been around an awful long time. It's hardly new. Sabotage, well, actually, that's been around a hell of a long time. When you think of it, decades. Radicalisation, extremism, all right, that's a new concept and definition. Terrorist acts, well, it's new, and yet it's also old. It's not new in some countries. It's old in some countries. Proliferation of weapons of mass destruction, regional conflicts and state failure, well, that's not new. Natural disasters, that's not new. Man-made disasters, well, we've had Chernobyl. There's very little that's new here. There's a lovely threat they've added in their list. It's got, and this is one of the 12 threats they've got, are the unintended consequences of the introduction and use of new technology. So they're going to create a threat. They're going down a road to create a threat which they recognise as a threat. This is a photocopy actually from what they're. Of course, there's no mention in their threats of climate change. There's no mention of the wars started by the West in Iraq and Afghanistan. There's no mention of the effects of EU policy on the third world and migration, how that might just affect the migration which they're now trying to exclude from our shores. But they're spending it's 1.7 billion euro they're spending on it. But when we also think about this, nearly everything that's gone through the European Union, which is offending against civil liberties, has been done in the name of helping the law enforcement agencies. Right? You will not see the word, until very, very recently, in the Lisbon Treaty, in the Lisbon Treaty, is the term, and one measure on visas, security intelligence agencies. But I asked myself, because I've done a bit of work in this field, some of you know I read a book called The Political Police of Britain in the 70s, where I did get into the special branch, MI5, MI6, and I've kept a continuing interest in the work of security intelligence agencies. Everybody who knows this field knows that security intelligence agencies are the ones who are going to tackle the form of terrorism we're facing. It's not the police and the special branch, they're the foot soldiers in this. It's as somebody once put it, remember that famous saying, it's the economy stupid, and Tony Blair famously saying it's education, 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 and Steve Bannon and editor of Race and Class wrote, look, come off, it's intelligence, 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 stupid, you know? So why all these powers for law enforcement agencies? In fact, we have not seen a single measure in the European Union to give more powers to security intelligence agencies, so clearly the people are going to sort it out directly. And so there is a problem here. Because they have enormous powers. And again, I did a bit of background because I hadn't been on it for a few years. Look at all these sources they actually have. Now, one thing they've got OSINT, O-S-I-N-T, which is open source information.